Morning, Breaker Broke 23. So I just got back from helping Darren, World Radio 99, and Tom, 456, out in South Jordan, Utah. Got through helping putting them up a really cool ground plane for Tom. Had a good time doing that. Then we were talking about amplifiers, and I thought, you know, I really don't have very many amplifiers, but in one of these boxes I have one of my prized possessions, so we're going to undo a few boxes. We're going to go hunting for an amplifier. So, I want to appreciate all you guys following me and watching these videos. I think it's really cool you guys would do that, quite honestly, because, I don't know, I guess we're all kind of radio nerds in our own way. But, that being said, another BUM1. So, I don't know if you guys know about the BUM1s. This is the big ugly mother. This was an ASTATIC microphone that came out in, I believe, the late 80s, early 90s. It's non-amplified. Its claim to fame was military grade, stainless steel backplate here and everything. And semi-waterproof, and has the little key lock. But look, you do this and push it up and it locks. And this has a really good audio quality to it. It's not a very hot microphone, but it's not a noise canceling. It's a very natural sounding microphone. So if you have a radio that's, say, all peaked and tweaked and whatnot, and it's got some killer audio, this will go great on it. This is a great sideband microphone. This is wired up for 8-pin Kenwood. I have a few of these. I really like them. So yeah, mic wired to Kenwood TS-850. Another SOS pack. I love these little SOS packs for mobile use. Pretty fun. You can I always keep an eye out for those at yard sales. Have another Midland. This is the 4000 or the 5. This is a 4001. And yeah, you know what? Stand by. I'm going to readjust my tripod here. Alright, that may work a little bit better. Okay, anyway, so this is the 4001, and I started getting into these when my dad gave me his 5001 out of his motorhome. And I like the look of them. Now this is, okay, so there's like the old original versions, so you've got street legal American versions like this, you have European versions, you have EU versions, I guess that is a European. You have UK versions. They have FM sideband. They play around with the A&L noise blanker switches, and there's several different configurations of these. I personally do not like this 4001, this particular unit. Too hashy trashy, too noisy. I just don't like the front end. So there's that box. Boy, didn't make good space on that one. Let's see here. This says miscellaneous radio room. This could be embarrassing, folks. So let's find out what's in here, because I honestly don't know what's in here. And it could be a bunch of junk, and it probably is. Like I've said, towards the last of this move, I just started throwing all sorts of wild, funky stuff in. Boxes. So there's just a sign. Warning, you're entering redneck area. You may encounter American flags, armed citizen, the Lord's Prayer, and country music. Proceed at your own risk. And we're talking Conway Twitty. Alright. Well, that means let's see here. Oh, the instruction manual, my TRC 435. Right on. We've got a Behringer mixer EQ. This was for YouTubing, and it was not for that lame hi-fi sideband AM crap. Another D104 plate, yada yada yada. Cobra DX bracket for like a 148. I don't know, nuts and bolts, various things. Oh, dude, an old school tripod. Yeah, I don't know. This is, oh, sweet! Oh, this is a hairy back's friend right here. Alright, so, and then a keyboard for the blind, that would be me. And yada yada yada. and a little gun cleaning kit, and yeah, a little fire alarm thing that I was doing here. Okay, well, this is no fun. So let's get rid of this. Sorry about that, guys. Let's see. Let's go into this one. Let's see. I'm not too into signs. However, sound like my daughter now. However, there are a few that I like. Now this box has got some weight to it, so. And I did the old crisscross tape method, so this may have some CB radio stuff in it. Did your mama tell you to never cut towards you? Sure enough did. What's going on here? Huh? Say what? What did I do here? I cut everything, didn't I? Yeah, I should have probably listened to Dirty Diaper and done what he said. Unbox them, or cut the tape before you unbox them. Anyway. Okay. Well, the heck is going on here? I want to be careful, because if there is anything in here worth anything, I don't want to ooze-gray it up. Yeah. Oh, there is a tag on that. CB mics. All right. Well, let's do this. I love these fruit cases. They were great packing for packing. Oh, what do we have here? Ooh, cool. More Turners. All right, Dusty Turners. There's a coffin. I don't know what that is. I still don't know what that is. Oh, speakers. I'll put that over there. This is a really good sounding microphone. This will be one of my very first Turner microphones that I brought into the collection, the Turner Plus 3B. And this is a noise canceling mic. Sounds an awful lot like that Lafayette range boost that I had. And I really did like that microphone. That was really nice stuff. Some old vintage walkie-talkies. They work. So on walkie-talkies, my rule of thumb is if they don't work, I literally just chuck them. Some Hammy-Ham microphones. I don't like these things. They're little Icom mics. I'll probably eBay these. Is my camera tilted? Kind of is. Sorry about that. So I'll probably get rid of those. I don't like those. And one of my cords. So what I like to do is I like to make patch cords to my different radios. So if I have a high gain or a Yaesu or a Kenwood or anything that's not Cobra, I usually try to wire all my mics 4-pin Cobra. Then I put whatever end the radio is on that end. And here's an old SBE mic. I have a base station in there too. Well, you know what? Let's save the best for last. Alright guys. This is a Handic. That's what I said, Handic. And this is a Handic 2305. And it is not a performing radio. I mean it works. And it's just not a very good performing radio. That blue microphone, that blue Turner Plus 2 microphone that I pulled out, I have wired to here. What I did is I didn't cut this out or anything, but I'll admit it. I butchered the radio, and I don't like to butcher my radios. But this had a weird, goofy European 4-pin DIN thing, and it was really weird. And I really did not like it. And so I thought, well, I'm going to turn this over to Cobra 4-pin wiring. However, this radio doesn't do that. It won't act like that. So I had to dedicate one microphone to it. CBPA. This is RF gain and S units. It does the meter. SWR calibrate, A&L. This is sub-audible tone. Kind of like a private paging system. Volume, squelch, SRW calibration, and then the channel selector. And what I did with this is I know the radio is kind of dusty, but you see how that face shines? Look at that. I brought out the orange. I used that Meguiar's Scratch X stuff on this radio and really brought this thing back from the dead. And these do kind of take on a yellowish color. So these were, originally this was a Swedish radio, Swedes SWRs, and they were imported to the United States through an importer in Florida. And they were, I don't really remember, I don't think they were all that spendy. This is about a 1975 product here. And, you know, like I say, it works. I like the fact that they use 1/4-inch jacks on there. But it's just, it's kind of a dog. Doesn't have a really good receive. Sorry about this. I would say it's like, I don't know, it receives like a Midland. Kind of like a junky Cybernet chassis. Alright, this is, yes, a CPI meter. So back in the day, I used to get into CPI and stuff. And it's like stoner. I just got tired of it. It's just, I know I'm going to piss people off, but it's just not that good. I'm sorry, it's just not. This meter here is, well, I mean, I used it. It's, you know, it's relative. It's a relative RF output meter. It has peak and average in it. There, you put a 9-volt battery in here, and what I did is I actually converted this over to 12 volts. I used, what was it, a 7808 or 7809 or something, regulator IC, and I knocked it down so I can plug 12 volts into it. I still get a light. These are backlit, and it's just, it's neat. I honestly thought the CPI accessories were cooler than the radios, in my opinion. And that's just my opinion, so, you know, take that as you may. Yeah, and I had a question from Bill Rolfson, a.k.a. Camel Nose, really good friend of ours on Channel 23 back in the day. And he asked me if I burn before I, or no, if I get baked before I do these videos. And for all of you people that don't know that terminology, he wants to know if I get stoned. Well, the short answer to that is, I don't know, maybe, before I do a video, because I guess you would think so. All right, so this is kind of cool. I've actually been looking for this. This is an AudioVox FRS GMRS base station with, check this out, with a detachable antenna. And this thing will do a couple watts. I think it does 3 watts, if I'm not mistaken. And it's really cool. I like this. I use this up at the RV park, and I'd call my kids with it. And this sucker, you know, I'd get out well over a mile. Does have rechargeables in here. So the deal is with this is you plug the 12-volt wall wart into here, and you can make it charge. It'll go into charge mode. And, yeah, it's pretty cool. You could also, I used a Cherokee microphone, speaker microphone for this, and I just ground down where it enables the microphone to act as a speaker, you know, like somebody would wear on their shoulder, like a cop or something, or a 2-meter geek. Anyway, I just enabled the microphone section, so you key the microphone, you can talk, the receive audio comes out here. This thing's freaking awesome. I had a couple of these. I gave one away, and I wish I didn't, because this has got some great coverage, and I'm not sure if this is street legal here in America, but anyway, this is like really, really super, super cool if you're into that, and I'm not. And here is like one of my babies here. I got to be honest with you, I really have hardly any runtime on this at all. It just hasn't worked out that I use it a lot, but I'm very proud of this piece. Yeah, I did an unboxing video on this when I bought it a couple of years back, but does that look familiar to anybody? So this is a DD400, or as Tech 9 would say, DD400. And this is a Tech 9 built DD400. This is a straight 4-pill. This is 4 2879s in it, so it's a high drive. and she's just a work of art. Maybe I'll take that apart one day. So when I was talking to Tech 9, I told him what I was going to use this for. I'm going to use this for a bass. I didn't want to put this in the mobile. I just wanted to use this on a bass. I wanted to use it on my Connex dual final Saturn bass. I have a Connex Saturn bass. It's a, what is it, a 33 something. And I wanted something to take high drive. And I wanted something that would just throw like a 75 or 100 watt carrier, and I could get some forward swing in it. And I wanted something that would just kind of loaf around. Anyway, so he made this for me. And this has no preamp. This is a Class C box, and some people would refer to these as a splatter box or a Channel 6 box, which is what I wanted. I just wanted an AM box, but I did want some sideband delay in it just for giggles, and because I was going to drive a very low drive, like 20 watts or so, this would work on sideband just fine. Anyway, I asked him, I says, my Carl built box, the fan gets really super loud, and I says I didn't want that, so he sourced me a really nice quiet fan. This exhausts really well. This beautiful little amplifier, and I don't know if you know about Tech 9, but dude, Thomas is really cool guy. He's like a really cool guy. I had a lot of fun going through the order process with him on this, and he did everything that I wanted. What I like about this is he like wraps his own transformers. He just doesn't go to CCI like a lot of builders do and just harvest everything and then just put them together. He actually does more than that. And, you know, like you scrap heatsink or something like that and then puts them together. He has a break at his house, so he forms his own cabinet. And then, of course, this custom paint job, which is not a custom paint job. It is in gaffer's tape. And that's how he does that. So this is really a cool amplifier. It's a boutique builder amplifier, and I just love this thing. And inside it is just a total freaking work of art. And I'll do a video and bust that open and put it on the bench and show you how many wattses it puts out and all that stuff. Anyway, that's it. So my Tech 9 DD400. Really cool. I'm not really into amplifiers, but the ones I have and that I've kept, I really enjoy them and I take care of them. And yeah, anyway. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. I have no idea how many more videos I'm going to do in this, but I'm sure they'll be somewhat sporadic. And I do plan on doing the video on this. Stay tuned for this one. Ronald Reagan's CB radio. Well, there you go again, Nancy. Anyway, this is Ronald Reagan's CB radio. This was out of Ronald Reagan's motorhome when he was governor of California. And just to think the big guy could have possibly talked through that at one day is really cool. So stay tuned. I'm going to do a full-on video on this. So, all right, you guys. Thanks for watching. Love you all. Peace out and over and out.